Hello, anyone, everyone, and no one, and welcome back to another episode of Truly Bedrock. Previously on Truly Bedrock, we've been doing a lot of work on our storage system here. And of course, the AFK account is doing as the AFK account does, and AFKing, and I think it's safe to say that pretty much the vast majority of all this copper has now oxidized. That didn't take long. There's a couple pieces. There's a piece there, and I've seen another piece somewhere else. Yeah, right up there that hasn't yet, but it's getting there. It's getting there. Now, previously on Truly Bedrock, aside from working on that, we built this. We got our quick repair station in place, which love it, love it. Even though we look like derps doing the redstone, the system itself is absolutely amazing. Now, today on Truly Bedrock, we need to do a few minor trivial things, I guess is the way you could put it. One, we need to fire up the gold farm because we're going to need some gold in the future for another thing, which means we're going to need flint, which means that is definitely not the shovel that I need. Not the shovel that I need at all. We shall grab the ice cream scoop here, put the other one back in there, grab that, and head down to the ocean floor. Now, typically in the past, I would never mine out the gravel around an area where I'm basing. But I have some plans in the future for this area down here. So at this moment in time, if we just eradicate all this and get flint, I don't... What? Hello? Efficiency? Wow, something feels... Excuse me, something feels off. I don't need my other helmet. Hold on. Look, nobody needs to judge me at all right now. We just need to swap that out with that one. Put our hard hat back on there. That way when we go into the nether, it is always there. Look, I can feel you looking at me, okay? I can feel you looking at me and everything is perfectly fine. Really, my dudes? Dudes, there's a guy up there at a drown farm. You shouldn't be down here. Look, you're not gonna like me. I have a trident, and you're not gonna like it. As a matter of fact, you're really gonna dislike it because I'm just gonna fly up and despawn you. I said fly up and despawn you. Yep. See, I told you. Excuse me. Will you just stop it? I don't need your lucky shell. I don't need your rotten flesh. All right. We need flint. We need flint. Ah, there we go. Now we can mine up some flint. Don't you look at me with that. Look, dude, I can see you over there eyeballing me up from a distance. You've got a trident, I've got a trident. You're gonna try to buck up, and I'm gonna slaughter you. This is how this is gonna work. Just why do you even want to do it? I warned you. I warned you. Look, I tried to tell him. I tried to tell him to leave me alone, and he just wouldn't listen, people. He just wouldn't listen. And now, craft up a whole bunch of flint and steel, and just start throwing them off into the hoppers. That takes care of all of that. Now, if we just simply come down here, make sure that this trident is still in place and this trident killer. I heard a ding. Good. That's in place. Now, let's go up here and light the switch. Excuse me. Turn that off. Boop the button. Yep, you are now working. Right. Dude, you're sitting here holding the sword, right? Right? Are we good? We're good there. We're good. We're good. And we're good. And we're good. Good. Now, that's not what I call good. Excuse me. Let's try this again. Boop the button. Good. Okay. Now we're good to go. Right. Moving on to the next project today. The second part of our project that we need to deal with today. The second project that we need to deal with today is this. Our connection to the nether is rather, I guess you could say janky is the point. Let's go through here and let me show you what I mean. First off, we got a nice safe room, which is great and everything, but then it leads out to open nether, which is not exactly what I would call on the safe side. And if we take a look around here, there is a hub being developed. Now, It's very interesting since the last time I was here. But we need to connect up to this, which is honestly kind of why we're here at the first place. But also, we need to drop off some wool because, well, I'm kind of giving away product and merchandise at this moment in time. Pigglesworth was needing some wool to work on a communal project. And I said, hey, you know what? I'll just give it to you because I haven't set up a shop yet. So I need to find them and drop this off to them, which looks like here they come right here. Let's go ahead and drop this off here. Let's go bloop, 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 bloop. No, that was my obsidian. Oops. Oops. Dropped my obsidian. Can't tell that I was going to be working on a portal, can you, right? So, yeah, we need to get actually set up to the Nether here. After looking around for a bit here, I've determined that the best way to hook up to the hub is potentially going to be going through the mining area, the Mesa Tunnel, which is not done yet, but Groova himself has tapped into it, as we can see right here, Groova's shop and base. Now, to be fair, we're not going to have to go insanely far, but we kind of do at the same time. We need to go to, looking at my notes, negative 225 by 79. So if we come over here just a bit, negative 225, yes, somewhere. Which is almost right here where somebody already started cutting over. And then 79, we need to go that way a bit. Let's get our dig on. Well, golly gee, mister, that looks like that's the block right there. So if we just knock all that out, and we just slap in a normal portal at this moment in time, that will do. Now, of course, I just seen you, Fire Slime. Me and Fire Slimes are not friends. Me and Fire Slimes are not friends. They are breakers of armor and everything else. So let's jump back to our area. Let's hope that this connects. I don't know why it wouldn't. Good job. Let's drop off our inventory and let's grab some carpet and at least spawn proof all the area from there all the way back to the hub, because yeah, that's just dangerous. No, fire spawns bad, people. Fire spawns are bad. I'll say this now. It's not the prettiest. It's not the prettiest carpet that we got. It's the carpet and wool that we've got the most of. Out of all that we've got a lot of gray. So that's just what we're gonna have to deal with. So I'm curious. I'm almost willing to bet we're going to link to the top portal. And that'll be fine. We can break it, and then we should link up to the bottom one just fine. And, of course, yep, top one. Right, let's get this out of here completely. Oh, let's take advantage of that haste while we still got it before it's gone. Come on. Haste up that obsidian. Already out. Okay, now let's go check the top one and make sure that linked up correctly. Oh, come on, dude. No. No, I know I said it wrong. I said the top one, but I meant the bottom one. Don't touch me. How can you touch me while I'm flying? Oh my! Oh, this is bad. That's a lot of fire squishies. You know what? Let's see if this links up now. Good. We're good that way. Now let's go back. Good. We're good. Oh man. All right. Let's start spawn proofing this. Because that's horrible, and I do not want to be dealing with that all the time. No, 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 no. Great. 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 That's just great. Great. Now a bunch of them ended up going through the portal. Good job. Good job. That's what I'm looking forward to. Yep. Oh, I'm gonna fly. I have to fly back in the overworld and deal with that. Good talk, game. Thank you. Now the question is going to be, did the game actually despawn them, or are they going to be sitting over here waiting at the portal? Make your guess now. Make your guess now. I'm going to say it's 50-50 that they're sitting over here waiting at the portal. And I seen them for just a split second. And hopefully they despawned. Oh my goodness, if they went back through the other way, this is going to get really frustrating. This is going to get really frustrating. Excuse me. No, don't you be mean. Especially not with this guy right here. This is one of my pride and joy guys, okay? This is our mending guy. Okay, let's just double check. Let's just double check. Please don't have gone through here because I'm not wearing my armor. Very good. Very good. Now let's get this cleared out and excavated some so we can potentially put up a shop today. And we need a few fence gates for down there and a sign to say where our nether portal is. And obviously one here too, because yeah, they're not going to know it's my portal. Only I'm going to know it's my portal. And we're just going to throw down a few fence gates right here. Mainly because I don't want fire slime coming in and beating on my face while I'm working on things. And potentially we're going to do something to connect up this area to the mining area, because I need access to the mining area a lot. And now let's diggy room. Diggy room. No, bad. Yep, that's bad. Yep. That's exactly how one of the things that started over here. It's not what I'd call the prettiest room. In the least. In the slightest, but it will do for now. Now let's run back to base and determine what we want to put in here for sale. Because I do have plans for shops. Because we're doing shops at bases this season. But I'm not quite that ready. So we're going to throw something in the nether today. So I was just sitting here looking at things that we should potentially sell, right? And wool's one of those things. We have a lot of it. We should be selling it. And then I got to looking at my supply and I was like, doesn't look like we've really been gaining on any wool production here recently. Anybody want to guess why? I don't really want to talk about it too much per se. Let's just say that there was a problem. We figured it out and we fixed it, okay? Don't you look at me like that. Don't. Call it just weird that the wool farm needs shears. Anyways, I think it's safe to say that we can sell wool as long as we keep on top of keeping that stocked up with shears. And I'm just sitting here looking at some of the other things that we have to offer via our automatic farms. And aside from iron, not much yet. The gold, no, we need that for a future project. We could sell some honeycombs at this moment in time, though we don't need a ton of them. Ink, yeah, we get rid of ink. And copper. Now, if we're going to sell copper, I'm going to be greedy with that. I'm going to be very greedy with that. And we're going to go ahead and sell oxidized copper, because that's literally what these spots are for. And we're not going to be very cheap about it. Not going to be very cheap about it at all. It's probably going to be a lot more expensive than people are wanting to pay for it. So we may not even sell much of it at all. So let's gather up this. Let's gather up all the wool. And let's gather up some iron and head back into the nether. I think that is a good start to an island. I think that is a good start to the island. And yes, it's not complete. It's not complete, and I totally changed course on what we were going to do. We were going to set up shops in the Nether, as I said at the beginning of that time lapse. But it just felt like, well, why waste energy? You know, we can take an extra episode or so and do it properly. And by doing it properly, that means I need to move that Nether portal up here, because I figured why not have a Nether themed island to hold the Nether portal. It only makes sense. So as you've seen from that time lapse there, we got a lot done on this island. We've got the core of it in on Netherrack, and I started going around here and adding in some of the Nether trees. Now, but between you and me, I don't like them. I don't like them. And if we're gonna do something that's Nethery themed, you know, I feel like we should almost do a throwback to the Netherrack mountain. We should do some custom trees over here, and we should potentially do custom mushrooms. It's on a lot smaller scale this time, so I think it'll be easier to manage. Which means we need to get a basalt generator set up, and we need to get a lot more Nether related materials. We need to farm up that Nether wart farm that we have up there. And oh my goodness, we're going to need a barter farm because we're going to need blackstone eventually. I know, we can mine it. We can mine it. And as a matter of fact, when I went and gathered up all the netherrack from this, I did mine quite a bit of it. If we come up here, I think I was working out of one of these islands here. Yep, this one right here. If we grab this, yeah, we've got a bit of blackstone. So we might be able to start putting in a few custom mushrooms and or trees on this island. We need bones as well. I've completely ran out of bones. We don't have a mob farm. We don't have a mob farm, so I don't have bone meal in order to spread the crimson across here. Now, of course, we could go to the Nether and just destroy a biome, but that just doesn't feel right to me, so we're not going to do that. So let's get the Nether portal moved up here. I would eventually too. I guess I kind of need to explain what I want to do here, don't I? You know, we're talking about doing shops in the overworld, and I haven't even really explained it. I've been talking about this island. What I would like to do here, people, what I would like to do here is if we fly over here so we can get a view of this from the side, is when you enter into our domain, our area, you enter right there via the Nether. Now from there, I'd like to do a blackstone bridge going out to a centralized island somewhere out here. Who knows? It may be there. We may have to take that iron farm out and do it out there. And then we'll have independent bridges coming out to some of these other islands. Now, let's just say, for example, we wanted to have an island that sold wool. Well, then that would come out to the main island. And then from here, it would connect off to the side to a small island made potentially of wool. Say we wanted to have an island that we sewed iron from. Well, then we would have an island over here to the side that was built out of iron, and so on and so forth. So depending on what was being sewed, kind of themes the island, because it seems like we're getting into a heavily island themed build this season, as we can see with all these islands over here, the Nether Island, and of course these over here. These I haven't even explained to you all yet. You all know I do a lot of streaming over on Twitch, and now when somebody comes and raids over to the channel, aka they end their stream and they come to my stream, we build an island for that person based on the number of viewers that they bring in during that raid. Like this one here, the last stream that DB did when he came in with 19 people, we added 19 more blocks to his island, and so on and so forth. So every time DB raids into our stream this season, this island will grow. And he picked amethyst blocks, which means nobody else can pick it. That's only his block. So like that island there, out of bone blocks, that's corner heart. That island right there, that's made of copper ore, that's jade. The pineapple island over there, that's Bruno. Bruno. So this is the area over here that we're going to call raid islands. Those are stream redemption islands, and then of course we're going to have shop islands, and I do have a plan for the industrial district as well eventually. Oh look, Slack floating. Right, let's get the Nether portal moved, let's get a basalt generator set up, and let's see if we can get this island a little bit more customized. I tell you what, people, I tell you what, sometimes what I plan and what I do are two different things. What I plan and what I do are two different things. Now, as far as objectives go, I think we accomplished one on our list. We have a basalt generator now up here. And look, you want one of these? There's just a tutorial on my channel on how to make one of these. It's just nice and fancy. You just sit here and wait. And of course, Bedrock and game mechanics, this thing starts getting faster and 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 faster. And did I mention that it gets faster? It does get faster here, so we got that. And of course, we got our beacon up here. We picked it up from the mines down there. Speaking of beacons, I'm pretty sure we're going to need some more here soon. Which means we're going to need to go wither skull hunting, going around playing in the nether. Now, as far as the island goes over here, as you can see, I've broke the portal. But it's not perfectly broke, I guess. I need to finish that. But I didn't put it where I said neither. We didn't put it up there. And there's been some remodeling to the back, and that's because we've moved it inside. Now, of course, the tunnel is not situated out to this thing yet, but oh my God, I love it. Can I hit the RTX button? Is it going to work? It is going to work right now, but it's super shiny. Hold on. Check. One moment. Yeah, that bug is really annoying. If you're RTX and you have RTX and you hit the button and it goes super shiny, you need to relog. There's a bug with it right now, and that's pretty much the only way to fix it. But look at this. Can anybody identify what the nether portal is supposed to be? Come on. There's got to be a couple nerds out there who can at least recognize that, right? I'm not saying I'm the best builder out there, but I'm not the worst neither. It's supposed to be a Stargate. See, we got the different chevrons on the side, and it's set up. Of course, we don't have no shops yet, and if we go through here, I think everything should link up appropriately where it should. I had to move the portal in the nether a bit, and oh my goodness, I haven't been in the nether with RTX in a while. That's super dark. Let's kick that off. So yeah, our portal is now off center. But if we go through right here, please take me out in the right spot. Please. Come on, let's see. Where's it going to take me out? Good. It does. It takes us out right here on the landing pad here. And of course, I love what we've started here with the basalt and the dripstone. We need to get a lot more of it. Now, of course, we have the dripstone. No, we have the basalt. We need to make a dragon teeth farm, aka dripstone farm, somewhere up top that the AFK account can also AFK to get us some free dripstone. But it would also be beneficial if we got some more beacons. And we need bones. Man, we're going to have to get the mob farm going again. I went and checked out some shops. Some people that were selling bones are completely sold out now. I'm completely out. And I even went so far as to put the AFK account down here at the spawner that we got down there. But you know what? There's a bug in the game right now where if somebody goes through a nether portal and then someone else is at a spawner, you want to guess what happens? The spawner quits. Yeah. So we're going to have to get some bones going. We could potentially get a couple automated farms to do bone meal, or we could build the giant mob farm that's supposed to go over our industrial area. Not sure which, but all that's going to have to wait until the next episode because I've ran out of time for today's episode. So right there is where we're going to call this one an episode. If you want to see where we keep going with this island and everything else, you know what? You're just going to have to tune into the next one. But as I said, that's where we're going to go ahead and call this one. And if you've enjoyed today's episode, make sure to drop a like down below. If you'd like to see more, please consider subscribing. But on that note, that's where we're going to call it. And I'll catch all of y'all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody. Oh, wait, fly.